Stopping at the stop sign to start my vloggity vlog. What is up, guys? David here for another vloggity vlog. Grabber Blue. If you guys can't tell, I'm getting over being very sick. I'm getting over a very bad fever I had. Yesterday morning, I woke up with that feeling of you feel burning up, and then as soon as you take your covers off, you feel freezing. And then you put the blanket back on, and then you're burning up again. So the combination of that, along with being a little lightheaded, making videos just, it wasn't an option. My voice is a little messed up still due to all the, lovely things that happen with being sick. But I am here to make the vlog anyway, because the thought of not making videos for you guys, I'm not a fan. A lot of all-nighters planning and a lot of all-nighters editing video eventually gets to you, and I think my body just finally said, all right, enough, take a break. So I kind of physically had to. I didn't have a choice. And with that said, speaking of nighttime and being a night owl, I did my first ever night shoot the other night, and I actually am pretty happy with the result. I was really nervous. I was very stressed. Due to the amount of cars that we had. The original plan for the video was to get every single car that I had reviewed into one video. The reason being to celebrate 50,000 awesome subscribers. I want to thank every single one of you guys personally, and not just through that video now, but thank you all so much for liking and sharing and everything you're doing. It's really helping me chase this dream of making videos. So with that, I am forever in your debt. So why did the night shoot stress me out so much? Well, the main reasons being, one, I've never done it before. Two, locations. Number one, I wanted a parking garage really bad for, all of us to be at, because it fit the mood of, a downtown kind of deal and whatnot. And when we finally did find a parking garage we could all park on top of, not 10 to 15 minutes later, we were kicked out by the police. But thankfully, while they were kicking us out, my friends were stalling them so I could get these night shots. So basically, while these shots were being made, my friends were sweet talking the police to let us stay just a little bit longer. I want to say the main reason why I was so stressed about that night was the rolling shots. Not that the rolling shots were going to be hard, if you know what I mean. It was more because just keeping everybody together in a downtown environment. There's one street I had in mind for the night shoot, and it's called Broad Street. It's a really, really long road in Richmond, but only a certain part of it is downtown. And the reason why I wanted downtown was, one, for the environment and for the cinematography, and two, for the actual lighting itself. Since I had never done a night shoot before, I wanted as much light as possible, and a city is where you're gonna get it. But the main challenge of the rolling shots was keeping everybody together, because I might be wrong, but I wanna say this is true. The lights in downtown Richmond are still based on time rather than sensors. So you would get these random red and greens that would just split us up. So we had to do that street 3 times basically to get all the rolling shots we could. We shot for a very good amount of hours to get it done, and it just shows that even with all that effort, you still turn out with a pretty short video. Another worry about it was, when you shoot with a DSLR camera like I'm talking to right now, when you're in very low light situations, you get this very noisy and grainy footage when you shoot at a high ISO, which I had to. But thankfully, there's a plugin out there for Adobe After Effects called Neat Video, and it really helps it clean it up. So if you look at this comparison, you can see the difference. In the group, we had Jordan Jesse and her Turbo RSX. We had my friend Puff in his awesome Prelude. It's pushing stupid amount of horsepower. Just got finished building. It's one of the cleanest Preludes I've ever seen. Along with that, we had High in his WRX that I reviewed back in the fall. Rodney, also who I reviewed his WRX. Nessa, aka Sean, and James, the owner of Jasmine, were nice enough to come up just for the shoot. So thank you so much, Sean and James, for coming up and making the trip. So yeah, it's a pretty big deal. I felt very blessed to have all all this support come out and show their support of my video making just to make this short video. So it's pretty remarkable, and I appreciate every single one of the guys that came out. Also got a 240SX in one of my videos, Blake Edwards, who is Jordan Jesse's boyfriend. So yeah, it worked out for sure. The camera car was Maya's Subaru WRX, and I hate to say it, but it was one of the worst camera cars I could have chosen. The roof line in the back seat is so low, and also in the back seat it had the child-proof windows, so it would only stop, so the window would stop to about right here, so I would have to hang out the window, and as I'm doing that, my head would hit the roof and hit the window, so it was just no bueno. But in the end, I feel as though it was very worth it because I did something very different, and I like giving variety to this channel. So what else is new? I hopefully will be completely better by this, but I'm going to Formula D in New Jersey. I'm hitching a ride with my friend Dan, who also does video, and I'm very excited for it because I've never been to an official Formula D event. So that should be a good time, and hopefully I can get some good footage for you guys. Another thing is I want to give a shout out to a really good group of people. They're a car group called Omega Empire. They've supported me since the very beginnings of this channel, like the Blood, Sweat, and Gears days. So yeah, we go back a little bit. One member in particular, his name is Daryl Hodges, and his car made 943 wheel horsepower, and he did it all by himself. He did all the work himself, everything. So if that's not dedication, I have to tip my imaginary hat right now to him. He started a brand called DWH Performance, so he has gone out there and been about it and done everything he's wanted to do. And if that's not inspirational, I don't know what is. So I just wanted to give my thanks to Omega Empire and them for always supporting me and also support them. And on that note, guys, I am going to end this very sick and hoarse vlog. I want to thank every single one of you guys for supporting me, and thank you all so much for all the get well messages too. I got like hundreds of people saying get well soon when I said that I was sick. And as always, I hope to see you guys next time, and take it easy. Have a great day.